My name is Brianna Ducker, and I am the owner of Soul to Soul Sanctuary in Ellenville, New York. This is a call for healing, for safety, and community care here in Ellenville. Over the past few months, our town has witnessed a series of incidents that have shaken us. Armed standoffs, domestic violence situations, youth altercations, assaults, weapon arrests, and crisis responses involving law enforcement. These are not isolated events. They are signals. Signals that something deeper is happening beneath the surface of our community. When a man barricades himself with a shotgun during a mental health crisis, when a domestic violence escalates to life-threatening moments, when our youth act out in ways that frighten our neighbors and overwhelm police, these are not failures of character. These are symptoms of unregulated nervous systems, unresolved trauma, addiction, and generations of survival mode. The trauma lives in the body. It doesn't disappear when we ignore it. It lives in our reactions, our relationships, our addictions, and our moments of crisis. Many of the people involved in these incidents were not trying to cause harm. They were overwhelmed, dysregulated, and out of internal resources. Their bodies were in fight, flight, or freeze. When a nervous system is stuck in survival, logic does not lead, fear does. Law enforcement cannot carry this alone. Our police officers are responding again and again to mental health crises, domestic violence calls, addiction-related incidents, and youth disturbances. They're doing their best, but they are being asked to treat wounds that require healing, not handcuffs. We cannot arrest our way out of trauma. We cannot punish our way out of addiction, and we cannot ignore our way out of domestic violence. Addiction and toxic relationships are not separate issues. Addiction, domestic violence, and toxic relationships are deeply connected. Many people stay in unsafe relationships because their nervous systems were trained in chaos. Many turn to substances to numb away pain they were never taught how to process, and many repeat cycles they never had support to interrupt. This is not about bad people or a bad town. This is about unhealed pain being passed from body to body, generation after generation. So, what does community support actually look like? True community safety is not just an emergency response, it is prevention, regulation, and repair. What this looks like is safe spaces to calm their nervous systems, trauma-informed support that meets people where they are, education around emotional regulation, boundaries, and healthy relationships, somatic practices that help people reconnect to their bodies safely, and support before crisis. Why does Soul to Soul Sanctuary matter? Well, Soul to Soul Sanctuary is not just a building. It is a preventative care system for the nervous system. It is a place where people learn how to regulate before they explode. Survivors of domestic violence reconnect to their bodies in a safe way. Those in recovery find tools beyond willpower. Youth and adults learn emotional literacy and self-regulation, and community members are supported, not shamed. When people feel safe in their bodies, violence decreases. When people feel supported, addiction loosens its grip. When people feel seen, they stop acting out just to be noticed. This is a community responsibility. Healing cannot be outsourced. It must be woven into the fabric of our town. We need collaboration between community members, law enforcement, mental health advocates, recovery organizations, and trauma-informed practitioners. Soul to Soul Sanctuary exists to bridge these gaps, not replace existing services, but to support what is missing. This is a future that we can choose. Ellenville does not have to be defined by crisis headlines. We can be known for how we come together instead of how we fall apart. We can choose regulation over reaction. We can choose support over silence, healing over cycles. This is not a dream. This is a response to what our town is already asking for. The incidents we've seen are a call, not for fear, but for care. And together, we can answer that. Thank you for taking the time to listen to what I had to say. And I hope that you can support in the expansion of how we heal our our people and how we can respond to our mental health crises. Thank you.